Hello folks, welcome to our webinar. This is Overpowered Investing and my name is Islam. And today I'm going to show you how to make 5 to 10% weekly profits spending less than 20 minutes a day without any complex analysis or being glued to your charts. For many of you, this might be not your first webinar. First, I want to make it clear to you, if you have failed with trading in the past, it's not your fault. There's a ton of information about trading out there and it might be so confusing to choose which strategy to use. You might feel like, I know everything about trading, but when I open my charts, I feel paralyzed. This state of mind is called analysis paralysis and it comes from the information overload. Does it sound familiar to you? And if you have been concerned that trading is not for you, put those fears aside. Because you can do it. You just need to learn the right framework, explain it by the right person. The mainstream idea wants you to think that trading is hard and that you need to do the complex analysis, you have to learn and read some reports, fundamentals. If you lose even after following all of their advice, they simply will tell you that you have the bad psychology, but isn't that absurd? Right? These so-called trading gurus want to keep selling you the new variations of their courses. Or the brokers want you to keep donating your money to them. But I'm here to tell you that they are all wrong. Trading can be easy and clear. Are you with me? If you believe that banks and institutions want you to fail, you're probably right. They manipulate the price, taking advantage of the retail traders. But the good news is that by having the right mental framework and trading the right patterns, you can actually benefit from market manipulations. So that's what we are here for. I know you have a dream to change your life with trading, and I'm going to show you how you can do this in this webinar. Are you ready to get started? My goal for this presentation is to help two types of people. For those who are just complete beginners, you will get the complete framework on how you should trade to pass the funding challenge and to become 6 or even 7-figure funded trader. Trade with just a complete confidence and live the best of your life. And this training is also for experienced traders. You will learn the completely new way of trading, intraday patterns, introducing the time element. Are you ready? Over 80,000 people are familiar with this way, and I have personally taught over 200 people just like you who are implementing these methods every single day and achieving the results you want. And my goal from this training is to teach you two things, just the two things. First, the only way to become a 6-figure trader without being glued to the charts is to trade patterns. And I'm not talking about some simple patterns like double tops, triple tops, triangles, etc. I believe that you should trade the patterns that cover core entry techniques, which are OP investing methods that we will discuss in this webinar, guys. So keep watching. This is exactly what will make you a profitable trader, and I'm going to prove it to you in the next 60 minutes or so. Isn't it exciting, guys? I believe whoever watched this presentation, if you learn the patterns I teach here, you will be able to become 6-figure trader in the next couple of months. Because of that, I want you to have the strong belief in these patterns as I do. And I want you to make a commitment that you are going to go all in as soon as you believe that those patterns work. Are you ready? I know I have to prove it to you, and I will prove it to you because I've done this. All of my students done this over and over again. So what does it mean to go all in, first of all, guys? One of the wise men said, if you want to take the island, burn your boats. So that's the plan, guys. When you go all in, we are going to burn the boats. So here's the commitment, guys. Repeat after me. I commit as soon as I know that trading patterns is key to becoming a 6-figure trader without being glued to the charts. I will go all in. So guys, you're literally one pattern away from 10xing your trading. The life you want, the marriage you want, the family you want is going to be fueled by the trading routine that we are going to build today. Trading patterns is the key. Are you with me, guys? For those who don't know me, my name is Islam and I'm the founder of Overpowered Investing. I'm a professional trader with 7 years of experience in this field. And I have the passion, guys. I have the passion for helping other struggling traders. Nothing excites me more than that. But before we start, guys, let me share a little story with you. 4 years ago, I gave up my indicator-based strategy because I had to constantly monitor the charts. My goal was to build a strategy that would make me most amount of money while spending the least amount of time in front of the charts. I didn't want trading to be my new 9-to-5 job. Probably you don't want that, right? Back in those days, I was working as an audit assistant at Big Four. Those who work in the corporate jobs, especially in the finance industry, will understand me. Those days we were literally buckling down, working late nights, and especially on the weekends. October came, it was the end of the financial year, the roundtable discussion passed where all the partners and the directors of the company decided the future of the employees. I was in the office and one of my colleagues with a big smile on her face said, colleague is saying, "Congrats, we've got the good news." And I'm saying, what news? She's saying like, check your Outlook. We finally got the results of the roundtable discussion and we've got the information about our just yearly bonus. I'm like, I didn't get anything. She's like, strange. Probably you should check your email a little later. So literally the day passed and nothing came to my email. I was among the few losers who didn't get the promotion and the yearly bonus. Can you imagine that? And at that very moment, I understood that it couldn't go this way anymore. I would do everything to figure out a new strategy that would help me to build capital. So ultimately, I could leave this job. The main obstacle to the trading was my 9-to-5 job, actually. I was not able to spend much time trading during the day. One night I even got a panic attack. It was late, just after midnight. I was working in the office on my papers and I had a tight deadline and suddenly I felt the pressure in my chest. I had a shallow breath and my head was like ready to explode. I had an hourglass on my table. Every bit of sand that was falling down was telling me if I keep going the same way, I could stuck here for the rest of my life, never achieving the full potential that I was capable of achieving. So how did I actually find the way out? I was good at reading the market structure, doing the higher time frame, multi-time frame analysis, but it felt like something was missing. Oftentimes, trades were reversing right before hitting my take profit. Did you experience the same before? One of my trading buddies told me to journal all of my trades I had and try to find out the patterns. There was something strange. Most of my trades went 20-30 pips in profit before reversing the other way. I was blinded by the social media where people were making the analysis on the higher time frame, entering on the lower time frame, and just booking hundreds and hundreds of pips per trade. Probably you have the same idea, right? And when I discussed it with my friend, he said, get what the market gives you. How can you ask for more? The price only moves 60 pips on average per day. You're literally catching the half of the daily volatility. It's not humanly possible to catch more in a single day because markets doesn't move that much. Guys, are you getting this? Literally, this is where my mind was blown. The missing puzzle was found, guys. Are you getting this? Every single trading pair has its own average true range. It's kind of like an average person makes 10,000 steps per day. The same happens to the markets. Sometimes it moves a little more, sometimes it moves a little less, but on average, it sticks to a 10,000 steps per day. The question was like, how can I create the system around this knowledge? It's not a secret that we have to trade during the London and New York sessions because this is where all the price action happened. And my mistake was that I didn't take into consideration the Tokyo session. This is actually the first session on the day that comes before the London and New York sessions. And do you remember that the market moves only 13 pips per day? Basically, think about the Tokyo session this way. This is when the price first makes its 2,000-3,000 steps per day and gives us the origin point to take to base our trades. The rest of the steps will be made during our key trading sessions, like the New York and the London session. So basically, we can base our trades around the origin point. From this point, I could predict the breakout, the key levels retest, and the liquidity zones. The knowledge about the average true range is everything. Are you getting it? After backtesting years of information, I started noticing some patterns that the price kept doing during the London and New York sessions over and over again. That looks like nothing that I have traded before. This was the whole new perspective that allowed me to trade, which is called now the OP investing methods. Trading these methods finally gave me the time freedom that I craved. All I had to do was to mark up the Tokyo range and spot the patterns at the beginning of the London and New York sessions. The clear entry rules eliminated my psychological problems. No more FOMO, no more greed. I had a plan. Is this making sense, guys? Using OP investing methods, I steadily grew my personal account and become six-figure funded trader. I was able to leave my job, reinvest my trading profits, and achieve true financial freedom. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys, you might be stuck at the same cycle that I was in. You might be using the same methods, the market structure analysis, change of structure, the fee levels, and the order blocks maybe, and probably you're hoping to become a consistently profitable trader. But here's the truth, guys. These methods are filled with subjectivity. Think about it. Every time you face a loss, your confidence takes a hit. You feel like it's your fault, leading to constant tweaks and changes in your strategy. You open your charts and feel just literally overwhelmed, hit by analysis paralysis due to multi-time frame analysis. Am I right, guys? But you can stop this cycle right now. What you actually need are statistically proven patterns that you can rely on. The good news is that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can simply copy the patterns I use because they are 100% mechanical and follow the core logic of trading. This approach removes the guesswork and restores your confidence. And this is what we are going to cover today, guys. Are you ready? But before we start, guys, look at this man. He was in one of our previous trainings.
In Costa Rica, it's 6:30 a.m. I passed my first phase one, and I'm from the next. That was because of you, your strategy. Your strategy did it. It works like a charm. And I saw your swing trade strategy, and I learned it, and it helps me pass my phase one. I lost 2 times in the past, but as soon as I switched to your concept, your OP investing method, everything changes. Everything changes right away. So there's my proof. Thank you. Thank you.
And after some time, he contacted me to show that he has passed the second phase and become the funded trader. All right, guys. So today I'm going to cover 3 secrets of trading the patterns. And the secret number 1 is how to dominate the market with 3 core entry techniques. If you understand this, the markets are going to become like a book that you can read. There are literally only 3 entry patterns that exist in this universe. Secret number 2, how to actually copy a successful trading strategy and make it work for you. This is where most of the people go wrong when learning the new strategies. And the secret number 3 is proven way of how to make 5 to 10% weekly profits without being glued to your charts. Here we are going to cover how to spend the least amount of your time in front of the charts to make the most amount of money. So guys, let's get started with the secret number 1, how to dominate the market with 3 core entry techniques. And let me share a little story with you. When I first switched from trading the indicators, it was the boom of the smart money concepts. And it made sense to me at the beginning at that time. But as I dived deeper, the couple of problems came out. I knew where the price would go, but I never knew when. Most of the times I missed the price approaching my key levels because I was either sleeping, eating, studying, shitting, whatever, busy with something else, but not checking the charts. Did you have the similar situation when you can spot the patterns only after it happened? This is exactly the reason why. That literally because you were not in front of the charts while it was happening. That's the reason. As you know, according to all of the trading strategies, we should not place our entry directly. We should wait for the price to approach our key level and wait for the confirmation just to get some change of structure on the low time frame and then enter our trade. Am I right? But this was impossible unless you monitored the chart 24/5. I felt frustrated because I missed the trades. When I didn't miss them, I often just had the losing trade because the high return on your trades comes with a lower win rate, which is extremely bad for your psychology. Furthermore, after missing a trade that I had been waiting for days, I was furious. I was like, damn, I have to find the trade. I have to find the trade and take it. The fear of missing out was through the roof, leading to the violations of my rules and more losses. Can you imagine this? It couldn't go on like this. I needed to tweak the strategy so I would know exactly when to trade and when not to trade. I needed a clear rule for each market conditions because relying on the market structure and the order blocks doesn't work in different market conditions. As I told you a while ago, I found out that we can use the Tokyo range as an origin point for trading the patterns. This single tweak solved the problem of timing. Now I knew that I had to focus on trading during the London and New York sessions. And I had the origin point to base my trades. I spent months forward testing and back testing, years of data looking for the patterns and the price action around the origin point. At first, it felt like nothing was in common, but over time I started noticing everything become more and more clear. Price followed one of the 3 distinct patterns that would be either the breakout and retest and continuation in the direction of the breakout, or the price would break out, retest the key level, and then reverse to the opposite side. Or the price would break out from the origin point, take some liquidity around the key levels, and then reverse to the opposite side. This was literally the game changer for me. Just think about it. Look at any strategy that exists over there. It will definitely use one of the core entry models. It will either trade the breakout, it will either trade the reversal or the manipulation of the key level. Does it make sense so far, guys? Let's think about the trend following strategy. Here we have to catch the new impulse in the direction of the trend. So what do we do, guys, here? We wait for the price to pull back and retest the key level and reverse up. This is exactly reversal trading. Okay, just imagine the price was consolidating for the long time. Price action is getting more and more compressed. What do we do here? Exactly. Here we try to catch the early trend. We do that by waiting for the price to break out and retest the range. So here we're trading the breakout trading. What other market condition we can imagine ourselves? Let's say heavily rangy market. What does price do here usually? It goes up, takes liquidity above the previous swing high and reverses down. It goes down and does exactly the same. This is a clear example of trading the manipulation. Furthermore, in some market situations, we can trade the reversal in the range market conditions, and we can trade the manipulations in the trendy markets. But the core entry models are the same every single time. Are you getting this, guys? If you understand this and use these entry models with the right market conditions, you will be literally unstoppable. There are literally no more entry models exist out there. These models like just the building blocks of the trading universe. They are like the atoms that form the most basic forms of the trading. Isn't it cool, guys? But this is not all, guys. You're probably using these models already, but using them in the wrong way. Fortunately for you, we've got the solution for that. Based on these 3 core entry models, I've come up with 4 patterns. 4 patterns that repeat themselves over and over again during the key trading sessions. Those patterns are traded around the origin point that we mark up during the Tokyo session. And so let's get started, guys. OP investing method number 1. This method focuses on trading the breakout and continuation from our origin point. Just imagine being always ready to catch the trend reversal or the early trends after the rangy days. With this method, we will find the strong breakout from our origin point and enter on the retest of the key levels inside of our origin point. OP method number 2. With this method, you're able to identify the hidden intraday key levels. This method focused on trading the reversal from those key levels. Just look at this example. Price was trending during the previous day and made the retracement the next day. This is where we caught the reversal from the key level over here. Sometimes we can even trade the price reversal during the heavy rangy market conditions, as you can see on this example. With OP investing method number 3, with this method we focus on trading on catching the price reversal around the borders of our origin point. These levels hold a significant amount of liquidity beyond them. This method is crucial when the price is entering the indecisive position. And the last one, the OP investing method number 4, the last pattern focused on trading the manipulations. We trade the liquidity grabs around the key levels, key daily levels. Most of the times, the previous day high and low act as the key reversal points. Imagine being able to catch the moves during the rangy days and spot early trend reversals. This is exactly what this method will do for you. By combining all the 4 methods, we can cover all the possible market conditions and all possible entry models. That's really awesome, right, guys? Finally, by trading the OP investing methods, I gained clarity. I had the solid trading plan and routine. Opening the charts and evaluating the current price action, current market, I could determine which methods were likely to work out today. I wouldn't have to spend my whole day in front of the charts just to avoid missing trades. I had a specific time when most of the movements occurred. The logic of the markets was clear because of the origin point and the average true range of the price. So I could identify the key levels easily and accurately. This is where I had the breakthrough, not only in my trading career, but in my life as well. Can you imagine yourself doing that as well, guys? I started feeling better. The level of uncertainty and stress in my life decreased. The cool thing that it didn't just work for me, it worked for all of the kinds of people around the world, and I have personally taught over 200 people who are successfully using these methods every single day. Furthermore, thousands of people have also changed their trading, empowering with the secrets of overpowered investing. Just pause the video and have a look at these screenshots. Before we move to the secret number 2, I want to address a couple of questions that might be on your mind. You might be thinking, if the markets are unpredictable, how can a fixed strategy work? Actually, to make profits in the markets, you don't have to be right all the time. We call it a probability game, and the OP investing method gives us about 5-hour return on average. That means Even if you lose 8 out of 10 trades, at the end of the month, you will be 2% in profit. But this strategy will give you 60% win rate, giving you a huge edge over the markets. And another question on your mind might be, does this strategy work in all the market conditions? And the answer, guys, is yes. As we have covered, the OP investing methods are based on the 3 core entry models. With them, you will be able to trade both trending and ranging market conditions. Are you getting this, guys? You might also wonder, will the OP investing methods work for me if I'm a beginner or an experienced trader? In both cases, guys, the answer is yes. The OP investing methods are that simple that even a beginner can trade them. If you're an experienced trader, it will be a great addition to your trading arsenal, making you even a better trader. In addition, you might be thinking, what is the difference between this strategy and other like pattern-based strategies? And the answer is quite simple, guys. With other strategies, there is no clarity on when you should trade them, where you should look for these patterns, and they have a high level of subjectivity. But with OP investing methods, we have incorporated the unique time element, focusing on trading the patterns around the key origin point during the key trading sessions. And the main question in your mind might be, what if those patterns stop working? Believe me, they will not. You can backtest tens of years of information and still spot them. These patterns are based on the fundamental market behaviors, which are unlikely to change ever. So guys, I've literally shown you the 3 core entry models that will help you dominate the market. Basically, 4 OP investing methods are all you need to become a profitable trader because they cover all the possible entry models. So guys, let's get started with the secret number 2, how to actually copy a successful trading strategy and make it work for you. Before I start, I want to tell you a little story. So when I first started trading, I was always looking for the perfect strategy. I bought a lot of courses, read many books about trading, and watched every single video that I could find on the YouTube. Each method I tried promised big results, but no matter how hard I tried, no strategies worked for me. Every new strategy felt like the new hope. I'd spend hours learning the rules, memorizing the patterns, and setting up my charts. But when it came to the real trading, everything went wrong. The main problem was that these strategies were too subjective. One day I'd think like I finally got it, only to lose money on a trade that seemed perfect. Do you understand me, guys? I felt like I was chasing shadows, never sure if I was doing the right thing. Some days it seemed like the strategy is working and I'd get a bit of success. But most of the times I was left confused and frustrated, watching my money to slowly disappear. It was upsetting. I'd stay up late nights looking at the charts, looking at my trades, trying to figure out what went wrong. Was it my entry, my exit? Did I understand the strategy well? The doubts kept piling up, and I began to wonder if I was even good enough for trading. Did you ever have the same thoughts about trading as well? One day after another disappointing trade, I realized that what I needed was the strategy that was mechanical and systematic. Everything I tried so far was nowhere near being mechanical. It's not possible to model and repeat the strategy if it has vague rules and everyone who uses this strategy has their own outlook on the market. Am I right, guys? So the reason why I'm telling you this story is because if you have failed so far by copying and implementing successful strategies, it's not your fault, guys. It's not because you have a bad psychology or you're not smart enough just to follow the basic rules. You can't simply copy a strategy that is not mechanical. Just imagine you have made the analysis, took the trade according to the rules of the strategy, and the trade hit stop loss. You've journaled the trade and approached your mentor, and he says, well, over here you got the wrong swing high or low, so the market structure was identified in the wrong way. This is why you hit the stop loss. But when you look at the charts, it's ambiguous. The explanation he gives seems right, but the analysis you did according to the rules are right as well. Or he says that you have found the wrong supply and demand zones, even though it met all the criterias. The problem is that there are dozens and dozens of supply and demand zones that actually meet the rules of the strategy. Everything you hear is, you need to get more experienced with this strategy so it will naturally come to you over time. Absurd! This is not the way how the mechanical strategy works, guys. Are you getting this? So the OP investing methods were the game changer in this case. They provide a structured mechanical approach to the trading that you can actually trust. Let's think about it together. With OP investing methods, we trade during a specific session, which is the same for both of us. We identify the same origin point, which is the first 4 hours of the Tokyo session. This is also the same for you and me. There is no way for you to define the origin point differently from me or other person. We use the key levels around the previous day high and low, origin point high and low, which are definitely the same for both of us. We identify the key reversal points that are within our average true range, again, which are the same for you and me. We trade the exact patterns that are the same for you and me. So literally there is no room for subjective interpretations. So all of us, we trade the same things and we get the same results. Isn't it awesome, guys? Even if you wanted to, you couldn't think differently from others using the OP investing methods. So if you have tried other strategies and felt lost or unsure, know that you're not alone. I've been there too. But with the mechanical approach of OP investing methods, you can find the consistency and confidence you need to succeed in trading, guys. So the number of people who achieved success with OP investing methods is the living proof that it can be applicable to anyone. Just look at these screenshots, guys. You might be thinking, I don't have enough time or experience to implement this strategy, or I have already tried different strategies but failed with them. So why would this one will be different? Well, this is a beginner-friendly strategy. Here you just need to learn 4 simple patterns with some market just a context. The reason why it is different from other strategies is because we remove the subjectivity and emotional decision making that often leads people to the failure. OP investing methods are mechanical, so anyone can replicate them. And in addition, you might be thinking that you're not able to stick to one strategy. You've got something that is called the analysis paralysis, and when you're trading, and you find it hard to trust yourself trading while taking the trading decisions, right? This is not your fault. Implementing a strategy with the WAG rules without a clear step-by-step plan leads to those consequences. With OP investing methods, you are going to have a clear, structured plan with a specific rules. We're trading here the price plus time-based patterns around the key origin point. There is no way to feel lost with OP investing methods. And lastly, if you are afraid of the complexity of the patterns or the fact that you don't have enough time to learn them, just listen to this. One of my first students, his name was Luke. He had a full-time job in the UK Air Forces. Even with his regime, he was able to successfully trade OP investing methods. Once you experience what a truly mechanical strategy is, you will never be the same again. So guys, I've shown you how to actually copy a successful trading strategy and make it work for you. It is simple. You just need to choose a truly mechanical strategy. Are you with me? Okay guys, let's get started with secret number 3. How to make 5 to 10% weekly profits without being glued to your charts all day long. Of course, folks, I'm not making a guarantee that you will be able to make this amount of money every single week. Because trading is cyclical and we have to look at this from the bigger perspective. During 1 year, you're going to have 3 good months where you're going to absolutely crush it. This is where you're going to make most of your money. And you're going to have 3 bad months when you will be losing and having some negative months. And the rest 6 months are going to be okay when you will be generating some moderate profits. And does it make sense so far, guys? So let me tell a quick story for you. When I just started trading about 7 years ago, I started trading with indicators. To my surprise, everything went well because I had a good mentors. But I had one struggle. I knew the pattern that I trade, but I didn't have the system. I guess trading the indicators simply didn't allow me to do that. Therefore, for making money with that strategy, I had to sit in front of the charts for the long hours. Signals for the buy and sell from that indicator could appear anytime. So basically it was the risk even to go for a P. Can you imagine these guys? At the emotional level, it was okay when I just started. But as the years went past, I started feeling exhausted. Each time to the end of the trading session, my head was aching, my eyes were literally burning. At that time, I used to trade with my own money, and in order to get more capital and compound my profits and grow faster, I got the 9-to-5 job after graduating the university. So this is where actually everything changed. I was so fed up by trading that I didn't even want to look at the charts anymore. In addition, my 9-to-5 job was consuming all of my time. This is where I made the decision that I have to find the way that it will allow me to trade spending just a couple of minutes a day. And the rest of the story you already know, guys. The OP investing methods were created and changed the way I trade forever. But you don't have to just believe in my words. I want to actually show you couple of real life examples right here, so you will have a real life examples how much time you need to trade with OP investing methods. So guys, let's start out with this example on the GBP USD on the 15-minute time frame. This is 16th May. We should open our charts right at the beginning of the London session. And first, let's look at the previous day candle. As you can see, it is super bullish. Next, we have to mark up our origin point, which is the first 4 hours of the Tokyo session. And as you can see over here, our origin point swept the previous day high. This gives us a lot of hints what we should be trading today. When we look at the current price action, what is happening? Price broke to the downside and it's on its way to retest our Asian range. Here we would be trading the OP investing method number 1 to the downside. For our entries, we should be using 2 levels. First is the break block, and we do have some definite rules how to define that. The second point of interest would be to use the FIB levels. Just place your entry around like 60 to 80% retracement level. The best would be to place at the 70%. So basically here I will be placing 2 trades, one on the break block and the second one on the 70% retracement level. And I will be aiming 5R at both trades. So we've set up our charts. Let's move the price for 1 hour and just check our charts after 1 hour. So the 1 hour passed, we've come here and you can see that the price retested the break block and started reversing to the downside. Here we basically delete the order that was on the FIB levels and leave this trade on itself. So basically after seeing this one, I just leave the charts and come back to check them during the New York session. Couple of hours passed and our take profit was fully hit. 5R is booked. So guys, Basically, we spent a couple of minutes to set up our charts at the beginning of the London session. We just placed our trade and forget about the charts. After that, we've checked the charts after 1 hour and deleted the second order. And after that, we just came back to the charts only during the New York sessions. So we spent like a couple of minutes to set up everything, and the rest of the day we did nothing. Can you imagine doing this even if you had your 9-to-5 job? Basically, is this possible for you to dedicate a couple of minutes a day to become a profitable trader? So let's move to the second example, guys. Here's the GU on the 15-minute time frame, and let's pretend that we didn't trade during the London session. We slept over the London session and just woke up at the beginning of the New York session. First of all, what we have to do is to look at the previous day candle. As you can see over here, it's a bit indecisive. The price went to the downside and retraced to the upside, and there are a couple of more factors. And to sum up everything, according to OP investing methods, the following day might be rangy as well. And looking at the current price action, we can see that the price swept the previous day high and closed below strongly with these impulsive candles. So there's a good chance that we might be trading the OP investing method number 4 here. The only thing that we need to do is to wait for the price to start retracing to the upside. So basically, let's come back to the charts after 30 minutes. We've come up to 30 minutes and okay, that's perfect. You can see over here we do have 2 consecutive bullish candles that indicates the retracement to the upside. All we have to do is just to draw our fib levels from this high to this low and place our trade at the 70 or 80%. I would place it on the 80% and aim for 5R. After everything is ready, we just place our trade and leave the charts for just a couple of hours. About 2 hours passed. As you can see, the price perfectly retested our 80% retracement level and gave us a beautiful 5R trade. So guys, let me ask you a question. Does trading the New York session works for you? And can you imagine yourself doing this? What I showed you right now, just spend like 5 to 10 minutes a day skimming through the charts and finding the perfect trading patterns for the day. So guys, let's cover one more example so you will not have any doubt that the OP investing methods are the mechanical strategy and you only need to spend 15 minutes a day with it to be a profitable trader. This is Euro USD on the 15-minute time frame. First of all, let's look at the previous day candle. As you can see, it is bearish, it is trendy. So usually at such cases, we look for the OP investing method number 2 to the downside when the price is just retracing inside of the previous day candle, retesting some key levels and then going in the direction of the trend. This is the opening of the London session, and coming back to the current price action, you can see that the price actually broke to the downside. But this is not enough, guys. We need just at least 2 candles closing below the previous day low to confirm the reality of the breakout. When we do have these confirmation kind of like 2 candles, and after that we can draw our fib levels from the high to the low, aiming for OP investing method number 1, because we are trading the trend continuation. The previous day candle is giving us this beautiful buys for the day. So we will just leave the charts and come back after 30 minutes. Okay guys, price didn't give us the confirmation of the breakout. It was just a liquidity grab below the previous day low. And over here we do have 2 options. We either stick to our bias that we did have at the beginning of the day when the price just reverses from the previous day candle, or we might be trading the OP method number 1 to the upside because we did have this liquidity grab. First of all, we just need to wait for the price to make the real breakout above our origin point. Okay guys, 1 hour passed, and over here we can see that the price made the strong breakout to the downside, and it seems like it is reversing to the downside. So here we do have 2 choices. First is going to be to place OP method number 2 trade from the previous day high, which is a beautiful level for the reversal. Second option is going to be to place OP method number 1 trade to the upside. So basically here we are going to place those 2 trades and leave the charts alone and come back during the New York sessions. Which one gets mitigated first? The second one is going to be deleted. Okay, perfect guys. We are at the beginning of the New York session, and as you can see over here, price directly went to the upside without retesting our origin point. Thus, we are just deleting our buy order and we are going to leave our sell order aiming for 5 to 10 hour, whatever. So guys, another 1 hour passed and price gave us a beautiful 5-hour trade. So basically guys, this is it. Every single day, we just follow the proven thought process over and over again. Actually guys, can you imagine doing this? Do you think that you can also follow this simple thought process? Cool thing is that it works the same exact way for everyone who uses it. I have a student whose name is Alan. He always struggled because trading always took an extensive amount of time. He even thought like probably trading is not for him because of his day job. But as soon as he learned it and started using the OP investing methods, his life had a drastic turn. He became a profitable trader and become a funded trader just after 2 months being with OP investing methods. Here's the proof. Furthermore, here's what he says about the OP investing methods. Just have a look at this. So if you're thinking that you will not be able to dedicate time for trading because of your day job, your family responsibilities, well, you're completely wrong. One of my first students, his name was Luke. He worked at the Air Forces of the UK. The man used to fly the damn plane and trade at the same time. Can you imagine that? So all you need is just a couple of minutes a day to set up your charts, and then all you do is just to watch the price progression throughout the day, just once in 30 to 60 minutes. And it's not even a problem if you don't have a reliable internet connection, because we're not scalping here. We check the charts once in 30 to 60 minutes, guys. That's really awesome, right? And probably you're thinking that you need to have some advanced trading platforms, or you need to carry your laptop always with you. While the bigger screen can make the process of analyzing the charts much pleasing and easier, still you don't need to have all of that with you. We're doing the simple chart analysis without the complex thought process, guys. This is mechanical. Remember the Luke, he only had the tablet with him on his job, and he still managed to trade and be successful with trading. And probably you're thinking, all of that is good, but even if I have time for trading, but my brain is loaded with some complex tasks on my job, I'm always mentally exhausted, so I can't focus on things too much. Well, it's not the problem. People, after making like from 50 to 100 decisions, enter the state of decision-making fatigue. It is the state when the brain simply refuses making decisions and tends to make some impulsive actions. Does it sound familiar to you? So when you trade a truly mechanical strategy as OP investing methods and have a plan on paper, decision-making process becomes literally seamless. Literally, there's no need for the complex thought process, so you can avoid the decision-making fatigue state. So now, folks, I showed you the way how to make 5 to 10% weekly profits without being glued to the charts the whole day long. That's great, right? So guys, we have covered 3 secrets that will definitely help you to make 5 to 10% weekly profits without being glued to the charts. And guys, now let me ask you a quick question. If you have followed what I have showed you in the secret number 1 and mastered the 3 core entry models, then you have summed up them and successfully just copied 4 OP investing methods that I have showed you in the secret number 2. And then you have built a profitable trading routine that I have showed you in the secret number 3, where you just need to spend a couple of minutes a day for trading. By doing all of those things, do you think you can be successful? Are you excited about what we have just talked about? Probably you're feeling a little overwhelmed because we have covered just so much information today. And I've tried my best to deliver as much value as possible during this presentation. But there are so much ways, guys, how I can help you to improve your trading. So guys, is it okay if I spend the next 10 minutes to go over a very special offer I have created to help you to become a profitable trader And probably the answer is yes. So for you to be a profitable trader, I have created a very special program that is called the OP Investing Mentorship, guys. And when you invest into the OP Investing Mentorship today, you're gonna get a bunch of cool things. And one of them is Market Map Mastery. This is a value-packed video tutorials that will transform you into a professional trader, and you're gonna get it absolutely for free, guys. Market Mastery Map consists of 3 categories. The first is the beginner section. The second is intermediate, and the third is advanced. At the beginner section, we are going to break down all the false knowledge that you have about trading and build up the right stack of knowledge that will build up a solid foundation for your trading success. And in the intermediate section, guys, we will cover all the advanced entry and exit techniques. In an advanced section, we will focus on trading the OP investing methods, and we will learn how to anticipate which method is going to work today, how to combine all the 4 methods, and how to make the most amount of money while spending the least amount of time for trading during a day. Are you getting this, guys? Probably you're saying, what if I forget something about the OP investing methods? Isn't it gonna be too boring just to master everything by watching the videos? To solve this problem, I have created the OP investing ebook. When you invest into the OP investing mentorship today, you're gonna get the OP investing ebook as a gift. Absolutely for free, guys. This is basically going to be your handbook that you will be using on the daily basis. It's a squeeze of all the important things about the OP investing methods inside of the one PDF. Whenever you feel unsure about anything, you can always go through the ebook and refresh your knowledge. Is that cool, guys? So guys, I want to make sure that you understand these OP methods works literally for everyone. No matter what is your background, no matter where you live, no matter what knowledge you have, no matter what day job you have, no matter what strategies you used in the past, no matter everything, you can be successful with OP investing methods. Literally, all you need is a phone or laptop, internet connection, and being able to spend 15 minutes a day. And if you're thinking that you cannot start right now, you're waiting for just a perfect moment in your life to start somewhere in the future. Because right now you have some job, you have some busy schedule or some responsibilities. Let me tell you a truth. The perfect moment will never come. Listen, I have built all of these lessons inside of the video tutorials and inside of the ebook in the way that there is no fluff, zero fluff. The lessons are precise and on point. I have built up everything in the way that you will have success spending the least amount of time for learning. Isn't it exciting, guys? So when you sign up today, you're going to get the instant access to the Market Mastery Map video course with a $997 value. You're gonna get the instant access to the OP Investing ebook with $197 value for the total value of $1,194. But that's not all, guys. What about the feedback to make sure that you have a proper progress? For that, we have the weekly community calls that comes with a package absolutely for free, guys, just as a gift for you. I believe these calls worth even more than the actual course itself. These calls are like the bootcamp where you revise your knowledge about the strategy every single week. And if you miss them by any chance, these calls are recorded and uploaded to the community, so you can watch them later and get all the nuggets. So we make sure that you don't miss anything. Do you get it, guys? With the weekly community calls, you will be able to ask all the questions you have during the Q&A session at the end. And furthermore, by participating these weekly calls, you will be able to get rid of the burden of backtesting the price action alone yourself in your dark room, because this is what we do during the weekly calls. And to be honest, guys, I'm a lazy person. Oftentimes I like to skip journaling and backtesting, but with weekly calls I crashed this problem. Imagine the weekly calls like having a gym body. It makes you more confident when you train, and most importantly, it keeps you accountable so you don't miss your trainings. Is that awesome, guys? I'm gonna be your gym buddy. If you're thinking that the weekly calls are useless, you are wrong. All the new improvements of the strategy, everything I learned throughout the week, I share with the students during the weekly calls. So there's literally, it's literally the source of continuous improvement that you will have inside of our community. So basically, when you invest into OP Investing Mentorship today, you're getting Market Mastery Map video course with $997 value. You're getting the OP Investing ebook with $197 value. You're getting the community calls with $1,499 value. And the total value of all of the things that you're getting is $2,693. That's cool, right? But you can ask me, bro, I'm getting so much knowledge, but what about the tools that can help me to actually implement all of this knowledge and have the real life results? I've got your back, bro. For that purpose, I have created 2 tools that will instantly 10x, literally 10x your performance right from the start, and you're getting them absolutely for free. First is my daily outlook. Every single day, if I see a good setup, I drop my detailed analysis in the channel. The beauty is that it's not just another signal group, but my outlook with detailed thought process behind my setup. So by following it, you will learn the correct thought process 10 times faster. Are you excited about that? And the second one is OP Investing Secret Tool. This tool is under development, but it will be presented to the OP Investing Mentorship members in the near future. This is going to be the semi-automated bot that will help you to take decisions, to take trades based on the market conditions. When I first started developing these methods, I had to learn on my own mistakes. And that was pretty painful. Nobody guided me because this was the whole new perspective. This was the whole new world. But you can avoid all of that pain and mistakes and be successful right from the first day by having those 2 bonuses, my daily outlook and the secret tool. These tools are literally going to speed up your daily process of trading. Just imagine you're waking up and you have the ready pre-made market analysis right from the creator of this method. Is that cool, guys? Is that cool? And in addition, most importantly, they're gonna save your time and money. Some people might be actually thinking that daily outlook group might rather hurt you rather than just help during your learning process. There's actually a truth behind that. Most of the people come to this market for the quick profits. So they get used to the signals from other people. But in our case, I have built up the group that way that I don't simply provide you with stupid signals, but I give my detailed thought process after each trade. So you will actually learn from each outlook. To wrap up, guys, when you invest into the OP Investing Mentorship today, you're gonna get a Market Mastery Map video course with $997 value. You're getting the OP Investing ebook with $197 value. You're getting the weekly community calls with $1,499 value. You're getting my daily outlook with $1,997 value. OP Investing Secret Tool with $997 value. And the total value you're getting is $5,687. Isn't it awesome, guys? But that's literally not all. I've got 4 more bonuses for you guys, absolutely for free. First is the Bank of Examples. This is literally the place where you can find the hundreds of successful examples of winning trades. You might be asking, why is this important? Because trading is a probability game. There might be just infinite amount of reasons why you have lost particular trade, but there are finite amount of reasons why you win. So to become a better trader, you have to focus on studying your winning trades, your edge. So the next time when you will be analyzing the charts, you will be better at recognizing the winning signals that market provides you. Does it make sense, guys? The second one is actually the community we have. If you want to go fast, you should go alone. If you want to go far, you should go together. Trading is not easy. You're going going to have some down moments. This is where you can talk to anyone in the community. You can find the support. This is where you can find like-minded people, and even some people might be your friends for the rest of your life. Is that awesome? Furthermore, here you can always ask questions. You can share your trading ideas, probably ask questions about some setups. Me or other people will just answer your questions as soon as possible. And the third one is personal calls with me, guys. Even though I have created so much sources of the information where you can get help, there is still room for the personal calls with me, guys. If you have gone through all the materials, attending weekly calls, you're active in the community, but you still have some questions, you can have one-on-one calls with me to solve all of your problems. Absolutely for free, guys. Absolutely for free. And the last one is, guys, that's probably the best one. By making one-time investment into OP Investing Mentorship today, you're not getting the access to it for only 3 months. You're not going to get the access for it only for 6 months. Not even a year. By making this tiny one-time investments, you're getting the access to everything we have talked. Everything. Absolutely for free for the rest of your life. This is indeed the priceless bonus that I'm making for you guys. So guys, let's sum up everything that you are going to get when you join the OP Investing Mentorship today. You're getting Market Mastery Map video course with $997 value. You're getting OP Investing ebook with $197 value. You're getting community calls with $1,499 value. My daily outlook with $1,997 value. You're getting OP Investing secret tool with $997 value. Extra bonuses for the value of $5,000, which is the bank of examples, one-on-one calls, community, the lifetime access to everything. To sum up, the total value you're getting is $10,687. Now, obviously, I'm not going to charge you $10,687. But let's imagine if I have charged you $10,000, and if all it did was you learn a strategy that will finally make you a consistently profitable trader who steadily grows his account and actually makes profits with trading, would it be worth it? And if all it did was that you will learn how to copy a successful trading strategy and make it work for you, would it be worth it? And if all it did was that you're gonna learn the way how to make 5 to 10% weekly gains without being glued to the charts, would it be worth it to you? So I had two choices how to price this mentorship. First, I could go as low as possible and try to sell as many as possible. But the problem with that, I couldn't really deliver all the value that we have talked about, and the quality would have dropped. So I chose the second option, which is obviously requires a little more investment on your side. But in exchange for that, guys, we can dedicate more time, energy and resources to help guarantee your success, guys. If you had a profitable strategy that is making you 5 to 10% profits consistently, would it be worth it to you? If you're trading with your own capital right now, would it be worth an extra couple of $100s per month? What if you actually get funded and become six-figure trader? That would be worth extra $5,000 to $10,000 per month or even a week. What would it be worth to you when you get your first $1 million in funding? How much you're gonna pay to have that successful strategy? Probably now you understand why some people pay tens of thousands of dollars for the similar results. Because it's not a cost, it's an investment. So you see that even at the price of $10,000, it's a very good investment. Even for $3,000 for the third of its price, it's an absolutely fantastic deal. But because you have watched this webinar till the end and dedicated your hour with me,